We're hanging out at the Granite Curling Rink. Right now I am joined by Brenda, and Brenda has been curling since she was 11 years old, so practically all her life. So she is a perfect person to talk to about curling here in Saskatoon. So Brenda, tell me, what is the popularity of this sport here in the city?
It's quite a popular sport. It's something that has got a very low cost to it for equipment, etc. So it's something that it's a very social sport. So it's nice for friends and family. For one, we have 3 generations curling on a team in my family.
Wow.
For one of the teams I curl on. So it can be as competitive or as recreational as you want it to be. So that's a big draw. And for people that are looking for something for their kids to do, it's a very low-cost sport. You don't have to invest a lot of money to find out if your child likes it. So it's actually a great sport.
That's excellent. Well, so that's a good point. Beginners and everyone's welcome, and this is a great sport for people, taking it from my own perspective as a beginner. This is something I was actually able to do after a little bit of practice. So Brenda, tell me a little bit about your story. Why did you start curling when you were 11 years old?
I actually would have curled earlier if I could have. My parents were curlers, so my brothers and I were at the curling rink all the time, and so it was just a natural thing that since we were going to be there anyway, we started curling. Back then they didn't have junior programs, so really it was through your school that we did that. So started curling through school and through high school, and then did some competitive curling, my brothers as well, and a little more recreational now, but my kids curl, and sort of my brother's kids, so it's kind of we're bringing the tradition on and this is what we like to do. So
that's so cool to see that family tradition going on, and hopefully forever and ever. That's awesome.
Yes.
So tell me, could you imagine your life without curling?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So it's hard enough to get through the summer without curling. So.
What has curling brought to your life?
It's brought, I'm a competitive person, so it's brought that for me. It's brought a lot of friends.
Yeah.
It helps to bring our family together. It's kind of one night a week that we can all get together and we all come out to the curling rink, we curl, we go up and have a few cocktails afterwards.
Nice.
And we can catch up with each other, so it's really nice. My niece and my nephew played with us, and my kids and my daughter's boyfriend, etc., etc.
Wow.
So it's a good chance for us to get together and just catch up at the curling club here. We have an adult learn to curl.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. We've got some great coaches and teachers. If you have kids that are interested in curling, we have a junior program.
Wow.
You can come out and try. You don't have to put up a whole bunch of money up front. You can just come out and try.
And small bonus that it's inside in the winter.
Yes. And it's actually, we're standing out here and it's not cold, is it?
I know, it's actually not bad at all.
And if you're moving around and sweeping rocks,
Yes.
it actually gets quite warm. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brenda. I really appreciate you talking to us a little bit about this. Now, as Brenda mentioned, Mark knows all about what's happening here at the Granite Curling Club. We're going to learn all about that later in the show, all the opportunities available for curlers of all levels here in Saskatoon. So don't go anywhere on today's Go Saskatoon.